Hey, this is Dennis. I'm back. We're in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10, and I want to go in depth on verse 5. But we'll look at verse 4 again. We'll read that. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Verse 5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Now, I think for Christians this is really, really important. And I don't think I've ever heard a Christian talk about it. I've never heard a preacher talk about it. But the casting down of imaginations. Now for me, I think this is daydreams. You can't really control what you dream about at night. We can pray about it. I pray about it a lot of times. I say, Lord, don't let me have any bad dreams. But something we can control is what we think about. And it says here, bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. To give you an example, 38 years ago, I'd gotten married. We were living in a trailer up in the country. Out behind us was a cornfield. Don't ask me why. I had went out there and just sat down in the middle of the cornfield, and I'm just looking around at the tall corn, and then I started daydreaming. And I was a newlywed, and I started daydreaming about somebody come up and was hitting on my wife, some dude. And I just let that daydream go, and next thing you know, I jumped up. I was pulling corn out of the ground, swinging it around. I mean, fighting mad. And I stopped myself, and I said, Dennis, what are you doing? This is not even real, man. You out here in the cornfield just daydreaming. But it affected my emotions. And I know shortly after I got saved, September the 14th, 1977, it seemed like immediately I started getting attacked in my mind. All these bad thoughts were coming in my mind, and there was sometimes I'd be slapping myself. And I was like, Lord, what is this? And I opened up my Bible, and I found a place in there. It talked about where Satan shoots fiery darts at the minds of the saints. And I said, oh, okay, I got it. So it was game on after that. Satan started throwing, he had been throwing in these bad thoughts, but I started fighting him. I started casting out. He'd cast it in, I'd cast it out. He'd cast it in, I'd cast it out. I was like, I ain't gonna think about that crap in the name of Jesus Christ. And I fought against the devil for 2 weeks. I mean, every day just battled. And he finally went off and left me. But I'll give you a note. Well, he'll be back. He'll be back. And the last 19, 20 years walking with the Lord, that's something I have to work on every day. Bringing every thought captive unto Jesus Christ. Let the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. What I think about, let that be acceptable in your sight. And so I work on that every day. And if Satan throws in some bad thoughts in mine, I cast them out. But I just thought I'd go over that with y'all. We need to put away, I guess if it's a good daydream, that'd be all right, something good. But if Satan, well, I try not to daydream. I try to be here, now, present with the Lord. Not daydreaming about the past or the future or anything. I try to be present now, each and every day with the Lord. And I try to bring every thought captive unto Jesus Christ. And I try to think about good things. Good things. Meditate on the Lord. Think about good things. Well, God bless y'all. I hope that helped you. Talk to you later. Walk with God one day at a time.